The Guardians, the White Sox, the Cardinals, Mariners, and Dodgers are all on the outside looking in. Who will be my favorites? My top 5 stacks for today. It is Friday, July 28th. We're on FanDuel. We're talking FanDuel right now. In first at number 5, we're going to the Rays, taking on the Astros and Christian Javier, who's like a league average starter. 4.4 run implied total for Tampa, 5% chance at top stack, 4% chance at top value. If I'm being honest, teams 5 through 10 all look very similar. You're getting Wander Franco, 3,500, probably the best option here because he's a shortstop. Arozarena for 3,600, certainly a big ceiling. You get Luke Raley with an MPE, Isaac Paredes with a triple MPE. There's some flexibility here. They lean a little bit too heavy towards outfielders, and I think that's why they slide down the list a bit. At 4, we go to the Oakland A's. 5% chance at top stack, 5% chance at top value in Colorado, taking on the Rockies. 5-run implied total for Oakland. You don't normally see them ranking this high, but even the worst teams in baseball can look a little bit better when you head to Coors. Best play you're going to get here is probably $3,200 Brent Rooker, although you get the MPE on Tony Kemp and the triple MPE on Aledmys Diaz. Both of those plays are going to really help the flexibility, but these guys are pretty cheap. They're not good like as a team in general, but being in Colorado will change the game up a little bit, and that gets Oakland into the top 5. We know what the ceiling is here. Atlanta Braves in at number 3, taking on Adrian Hauser and the Brewers. 7% chance at top stack, 2% chance at top value, 5.6 run implied total. Do you want to play Ronald Acuna, Ozzie Albies, Austin Riley, Matt Olson, Sean Murphy? Anybody here for Atlanta? Well, you should, because they are the best offense in the sport. Adrian Hauser is not a guy that you should be worried about. And no one here is going to be surprised if the Atlanta Braves are the highest scoring team because they are the best offense. That said, you got to pay up a lot for them. It changes the construction of the rest of your team. But I'll say this, they certainly pair pretty well with Oakland. In at number 2, we've got the Toronto Blue Jays taking on Lucas Giolito and the Angels. 4.9 run implied total for the Jays. 5% chance at top stack, 5% chance at top value. The power potential here is massive, but not a fun spot against Giolito. But Springer, Bichette, Belt, Guerrero, Chapman, Varsho, Kirk. If guys can get on, if Giolito's a little wild, if there's some walks to be had, then those home runs that the Blue Jays can hit become very, very valuable. I think they have massive upside, but they're also highly volatile, so be aware of that. When it works, the Blue Jays are as good as anybody because of their power, but there's a lot of like 0 and 1-run games in their future. Finally, we close it out in Coors with the Colorado Rockies taking on JP Sears and the A's. 5.8 run implied total for the Rocks, 7% chance at top stack, 5% chance at top value. This is a very difficult slate for hitting, but 8 righties in the projected lineup against the lefty in Sears, 2 MPEs, Profar in the leadoff spot at 3,200, Tovar at 3,300 in the 2-hole. They're priced up a little bit for being in Coors, but nothing that's all that problematic. You got to go to Colorado today, folks. The Rockies are the number 1 team. Alrighty, folks, that will do it. Those are my MLB DFS contenders on FanDuel for Friday, July 28th. DraftKings version is around here somewhere, so check it out. Good luck tonight. Win some money. We are back again Sunday morning for another edition of the Contenders.